National General Council meeting is slowly drawing to a close. Theo Venter, political analyst at Northwest University, joins us from Durban. Theo, the rand, a bit of a hot potato, and of course yesterday we saw it falling below 7 rand against the dollar. We know that discussions are progressing on this today. How are they progressing at this stage?
Well, all the commissions are in the report back phase, and I think they are now preparing a final kind of a conclusion to the deliberations and the discussions. It seems to me most areas were fairly well established. 3 or 4 things will stand out, and we will probably hear those tomorrow with the President's final open session when he addresses South Africa and give us some feedback. And the one area definitely would be some kind of compromise on the nationalization debate. It seems to me that nationalization, the way in which the Youth League wanted it, and what the ANC could provide, there will be some kind of compromise. I think nationalization will stay on the agenda, but the government or the ANC will propose another solution to it. The second one that we will definitely hear about is new discipline within the ANC. The talk of the town here is so-called revolutionary discipline. Now, I think in ordinary language that would just mean normal discipline like in any modern political party, which the ANC lacked over the last few years. And the third thing that we will definitely hear would be something about the media tribunal. It seems to me, in principle, the ANC has decided that they want that instrument, which I think is a negative kind of impact on South Africa. But I think it will be significantly downscaled from what we've seen in the media over the last month or two. Those, I think, would be the main issues that we will hear. I picked up on the ground this morning that especially in the subcommittee on economic transformation, the deliberations are heated and they are difficult.
Well, of course, something else that's been downscaled slightly is national health insurance. And of course, while the Treasury had earlier indicated that this was going to be put in the back burner for the time being, we have seen some movement on this front. And it's going to be implemented from 2012. That it's going to be phased in gradually. Do you think that it was important for President Zuma to make some movement on this NHI during his term in presidency?
If you look at the documentation, then the implementation over such a long period tells you something which, there's a lot of idealism about the National Health Insurance Scheme, which is in any kind of comparative sense a very expensive thing. And I think if you look at the implementation model that they're proposing with bettering the infrastructure. Because if you institute a national health insurance, but the hospitals aren't working and the clinics aren't working, then there's no use in having insurance because you can't go anywhere. So it seems to me the gradual implementation will give them enough time to see whether it's going to work, because there will be a huge tax burden and a few other things if they want to do it. And I think there is a long time for this thing to go. Just to put this in context, Obama introduced health insurance in the U.S. that can, of course, afford this much better than we can. And it seems to me that proposal is not going to make it through Congress due to affordability before the elections that they're having in November. So in that sense, yes, it's another ANC compromise. You must have health insurance, so let's have it, but let's implement it over more than 12 years.